LoreWarrior Online, VKG-2F, Viking. Overview. The Viking is the second mech co-produced by Comstar and the Free Rasselhag Republic, following quickly on the heels of the Beowulf. Comstar chose to upgrade the Grumium Creations factory, taking a small company that provided various parts and systems and turning it into a production powerhouse. Second only to the Odin manufacturing in the Free Rasselhag Republic, Grumium Creations looks to turn a profit from now on, having obtained contracts to produce several other units for Comstar and the FRR in the future. Capabilities. When Comstar officials requested a new fire support battle mech that could take over for the aging Bombardier, Grumium were happy to oblige. The company used connections in the Draconis Combine to obtain permits to purchase large numbers of Shigunga missile launchers and built the chassis and internal workings of the Viking around such. Grumium designers gave each launcher plenty of ammunition and equipped the launchers with Artemis fire control to improve accuracy. Backup weapons consist of 2 small lasers and 4 machine guns, a somewhat paltry short-range assortment. The Viking lacks an XL engine because its manufacturer couldn't afford them, so its speed is pretty poor compared to the Bombardier. However, Grumium's designers hope that the Viking's heavy armour and dual case systems will make it attractive to pilots, all the same. Deployment. As with the Beowulf, half of the Vikings produced go to the Comguard, the other half to the Rasselhag's Kungarme. Vikings have so far appeared only in the 3rd Hussars of the Kungsarmé and the 403rd Division of Comguard. Variants. Grumium have produced a single variant of the Viking. Popular with the 3rd Hussars, it's an unusual variant that is practically a new design. It replaces all of the standard weapons with a large pulse laser in the right arm and 3 medium pulses in the left. A Gauss rifle rests in the right torso and an LB-10 sits in the left, each with 2 ton of ammo. The variant is dubbed the 2G and retains the case systems and adds 2 tons of armour, a Guardian ECM suite, and 2 double heatsinks. Let's face it, when you first heard Viking and the artwork appeared, you're expecting someone with horns on his head, right? Come on. We all expected, he's here with the Vikingers, it's the go of Viking. Because, you know, that's what a lot of people think. It's got knee-mounted machine guns, but let's not get distracted. It's a 90-ton assault mech with a GC Type 1 endosteel chassis. Its power plant is the GM270, with a cruise of 32 and a max speed of 54 kph. No jump capacity. Its armour is simply referred to as the GC Slab. Its armament is 2 Shigunga LRM-20 launchers, 2 Shigunga LRM-15 launchers, 2 Chiscomp 32 small lasers, and 4 Sperry Browning machine guns. Manufactured by Grumium Creations. My primary manufacturer are Grumium. Its communication system is the GC Wave 12B, and its targeting and tracking is the GC Multitrack System, Type 6. This translates into a walk of 3 and a run of 5, the same as the previous Taisho. It has 10 double heatsinks for 20 dissipation, and its armour is 9 on the head, 33 on the CT, 10 on the rear, 31 on the side torsos with 7 on the rear, and 30 equally on the arms and legs. Weapon-wise, we have an LRM-20 in the right arm and an LRM-20 in the left arm, with Artemis fire control in each. The LRM-15s are located in the right and left torso respectively, with Artemis fire control in the same locations. The small laser both small lasers are both located, one in each side torso, and then you've got the machine guns, which are, I think, located in the... Yeah, in the legs, yeah. 2 in the right leg, 2 in the left leg, with a ton of ammo for each, I believe. It's all over the place, the way it's all written up. But basically there is 1 ton of ammo for each LRM-20 and 1 ton of... Oh no, what? There's 12 shots of LRM in the right torso, and then 16 shots of LRM in the right torso. And then there's 12 shots in the left torso LRM, but then there's only 8 shots of LRM, so there's half a ton. Is it half a ton? No, it says 1 ton. So it's 2, yeah, so it's a single ton of LRM ammo in the left torso along with another 12. It's all over the shop, basically. It's a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, it's an odd one. It's not a bad looking mech though. I don't dislike it. I like the fact that it's got like mounted machine guns, which it makes sense in terms of being able to ward off infantry. Especially, you can imagine that they probably have a coaxial system to them. The small lasers being located in a similar means of being able to shoot any pesky infantry that try to run underneath the vehicle. Yeah, makes perfect sense as a point defense if needed. The ability to maybe just give fire against any vehicles that try to get too close, that kind of thing. Other than that, yeah, the thing is just bristling with missiles, and yeah, it's not too bad. I don't dislike it. It's not a bad-looking vehicle. The other variant sounds really nasty. A Gauss, an LB-10, and a bunch of pulse lasers is pretty nasty. I'd be interested in seeing art of that one. It's a shame when they mention something that's so different from the default write-up that they couldn't have had artwork of the other variant, because I imagine that would look very, very different compared to the standard. But yeah, as a 90-ton fire support vehicle, it's pretty good. It can dump a lot of missiles on the target and cause a hell of a lot of damage. Factor in, obviously, the ability for the Artemis there. And it seems to have enough ammunition that it can stand on the field for a fair amount of time on the table before you're ever going to run close and running out of ammo. And I imagine most fights are going to be over before you run out of ammunition for this thing. But if you did, you would obviously have it walk off the field. It just doesn't have the support weapons to go in and get close afterwards. So yeah, it's not the type of vehicle that wades into the fight. It sits at the back and just dumps missiles on a single target. Yeah, very brutal for that role alone. I quite like it. Yeah, not bad. I like the idea again that it's also a vehicle that's one of those late ones made in conjunction with the Comguard and the FRR, so it's got all that going for it. Nice bit of background. Yeah, cool. It's a nice 90 tonner. Reminiscent of things like the Long... I don't know why they picked the Bombardier, actually, as the point... I don't know if the Bombardier was possibly made by Grumium. I'm not sure. No, it couldn't have been. No, it was turned into a powered. I would have said it would have been more in line to be a modern take on something like the Longbow instead, but oh well. Bombardier, Longbow. The Bombardier's got its fans. I found out the hard way. Oh god, the number of people who fucking pulled the knives out, and I got stabbed I got ankle stabbed on that one. Jesus. Yeah, don't badmouth the Bombardier. Oh my god, they'll come for you. They're like a little cult. The robes fly off and they've got knives. Good god, it's scary. But yeah, have a good one all. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.